This is a little different for me for any outdoor bug zappers I've ever had because this one goes inside. So thank you to Pestrols for sending this to me to try it out and see what I thought. I have had it in my kitchen for a couple of nights and I have to say it's doing a really pretty good job. So I want to give you a reference for how big it is. This is it. This is up close to me. Has a plug-in, so it's corded. It also comes with a brush to clean. It comes with a remote, which is awesome, and I'll demonstrate what that does. And then it also comes with the instruction manual. It also comes with with AAA batteries, which is great because a lot of times they don't, and this one does, so that's nice. So I want to go ahead and show you what it looks like when I turn it on. I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, I've plugged it in. So I want to show you what it looks like when it's on. There it is. There it is. And then I also want to show you what it does with the remote. So in order to use the remote, you have to have the button on, but then you can control it with the remote. And I want to show you, it has an on and off switch. It has a 3-hour, 6-hour, 9-hour timer, so you can control that. And then you can control the brightness by 4 different brightnesses. So let me show you how the remote works. Oh, it's off, and now it's on. And so now I want to demonstrate what it looks like in the dark with the brightness. And so I'm going to shut all my blinds and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and it is on. I've made it as dark as I can, but I want to show you what it looks like with it off. There I am with it off. Now it's back on. I want to show you the different brightnesses. So this is the brightest. Here is a little lighter, or a little darker, and a little darker, and a darker. And so as you can see, I mean, it's quite a bit of a difference between the lightest and the darkest. So I'm gonna turn my lights back on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I also wanted to demonstrate when you have the timer that it will blink when you do the different timer settings. So here's 3-hour, here's 6, and there's 9. So you can control that, and that's a really nice thing, a little extra to have that a lot of bug zappers probably don't have. But anyway, this is by Pestrols. I'm gonna let it stay out overnight in my kitchen and we'll see what it does. I'll come back in the morning and show you the results. I've had the bug zapper in my kitchen overnight. So I put it in my kitchen because that's where most of the bugs are. And so I had it going all night long. I did notice that there were some insects around it, but while we were up and the lights were kind of on and it still wasn't doing anything, I did hear zaps all night long. So it does do its work. How noticeable are the zaps? They're kind of loud, but I think if I put it in a different room and not in my kitchen, then probably I wouldn't hear it. Our kitchen's not too far from my bedroom. And so I've had it, since I had it running all night in the kitchen, let's pull out the tray and let's see what we actually caught. I am gonna turn it off and unplug. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the tray. Just kind of pops out there. And that's what I have on the inside. And I don't know if you can notice, but there are some bugs that are actually stuck to the bulbs. And there's some little bugs that are on my counter. So they did, not all of them flew into the tray. Some of them did fall onto the counter. So the cleanup is easy. You just take it, put it in a trash can, and most of it's gone. If you have a little more, you can take a rag and clean it out. So here's what I think about this bug zapper. The remote is great. That's great to have around, and you can turn it on, you can turn it off, you can adjust the levels of it and the levels of brightness, and you can also put the timer on 30, 60, 90 minutes if you don't want it going all night. But the nighttime brightness, I think I would put it, I had it at high, and it illuminated my whole kitchen area. I could see it from my bedroom. So I might lower it 1 or 2, and the zap noise was loud. It was noticeable. Now my husband didn't wake up, it woke me up, but I am a light sleeper, so he never heard it. So I wanted to show you the controls, how bright it gets, and what we actually found in the tray, so you could get a better idea of what to expect. And thank you to Pestrols again for sending this to me. I think it can be a great addition into the house, especially if you have a lot of flying insects.